So let's talk about the Series 6 Apple Watch. So I have this Apple Watch for over 6 months now, and after owning this day to day, working out with it, using it for media, keeping track of my heart rate, all of that other fitness stuff, this watch is capable to do it all. Now, biggest improvements from the previous generation is, of course, the new blood oxygen sensor, which is alright. It's more like a gimmick, not really that necessary. It's a cool tool, but again, it's just a gimmick. Very similar to like the ECG that's available on the Series 4 and the Series 5. Other improvements is that the Series 6 charges slightly faster and has a slightly brighter LTPO. In other words, the always on display is slightly brighter than the Series 5. That's about it, really. You still have all the important features like the Apple Pay abilities. WatchOS is absolutely amazing than ever before. Easier to use, even easier to navigate. Cool features like the hand washing timer, which will automatically go on as soon as the watch detects that you're washing your hands, based off the sound and your wrist movement. It will start a 20-second timer and will buzz you once time is up, because 20 seconds is recommended to be the best time that will take you to properly wash your hands and kill all that bad bacteria and such. So based off that alone, if you currently own a Series 5, Series 4, there's really no need to really upgrade from that to the Series 6. But if you don't yet own an Apple Watch, the Series 6 is definitely a complete Apple Watch, if that makes sense. Because right now, you can probably find some really good deals on the Series 6 Apple Watch since it's been available in the market for quite some time now. The Apple Watch that I'm currently using is a 44 millimeter, which starts at $429 typically, but you can find it on sale, like as an find an example on Amazon, depending on the configuration. This one you can find it on sale for just $379. Now you can opt for the smaller screen version, which is the 40 millimeter, and typically this one starts at $399, but at the time making this video, it's literally $50 off right now on Amazon, which in my opinion, that's not a bad deal. And comparing the two screen sizes side by side, there really isn't that much of a difference. The benefits going with the larger screen, of course, you have more screen real estate, so you can navigate a menu a lot easier and can visually read text a lot better. But choosing between the 40 and the 44, that's all personal preference, like it always has been. If you have a smaller wrist, yeah, you're better off probably going with a smaller size. But even some guys with large wrists that I noticed, the 40 still looks perfectly fine. And you also got the important enemies like pick up phone calls, send text messages, check the date, most importantly, check the time, install third-party applications, stream music or store music internally, as it does have built-in storage. With the Series 6, you have 32 gigabytes, which is plenty enough. Then, of course, a cellular version is also available. So if you need to be connected to a cellular connection, no matter where you go, without carrying your phone, that Apple Watch is also available. But based from my experience, it's not really necessary, as the Apple Watch does have built-in Wi-Fi, which means if you don't have your phone nearby, but you're able to connect your Apple Watch to Wi-Fi, all the notifications that your iPhone will receive will be wirelessly pushed to the cloud and to your wrist. It literally connects to Wi-Fi, just very similar to like your phone. Now, you may have noticed my Apple Watch is the blue body. Now, normally I typically would only get the Nike version of the Sport Apple Watch, because the Pro was going with the Nike version is for the same price you get exclusive watch faces and you get a unique Nike band. Now this year I decided to go with the standard Series 6, because going with the standard Series 6, not only do you get the regular color choices to choose from, but there's two additional new ones that got added that are really cool. The one you see here, of course, is the blue one, but there also is a nice red also available. And the blue one really does look fantastic, just unfortunately it doesn't match with the iPhone 12 blue color. Now in terms of accessories, all the accessories that are supported on the Series 4, 5, as long as it's the appropriate body size, like the 44, these accessories are all compatible. This also includes the Apple Watch bands. So if you have like an older body Apple Watch, the band is fully compatible. You can swap that band on the Series 6, no issues whatsoever. But other than that, everything is exactly the same like your previous Apple Watch. You still have Siri support, maps, and also still has the water resistant rating. And of course, you still have your complications. All the watch faces that's available on this new body screen design are all available here, including the new ones that got added on the previous WatchOS firmware update. You customize it however you like. I like to use the shortcuts whenever I leave my Wi-Fi connection from home, I could run this watch face for a more luxurious look. Answering phone calls, listening to phone call conversations with the internal speaker and the microphone works fantastic. And I also like the fact that I could control my AirPods, noise cancellation, and the transparency mode on the Apple Watch itself, so I don't have to really like reach and grab my headphones or anything like that. And to this very day, I still consider the Apple Watch to be the ultimate fitness tracker available in the market, as it can do so much more than what your standard typical Fitbit or a Samsung Active Gear, whatever the heck Samsung is calling their activity sport smartwatches, as this thing could do all that and more at a very accurate rate. As it also has the ability to not just count your steps, calorie burns, has a large library of different workouts that your Apple Watch could track, but also has an always-on altimeter, perfect for hitchhikers and such. And don't forget, you also have a built-in compass, which honestly I'd rarely use, but it's available in case you need it. But don't forget, our smartphones nowadays have a built-in compass. Now in terms of battery life concern, it's true, this Apple Watch has all-day battery. There has been a couple of times where I have forgot to charge it overnight, but I still rock the Apple Watch throughout the entire day. And when that happens, this watch is able to last a day and a half under a single charge. And then other things that makes this Apple Watch still better than other smartwatches available on the market is the OLED display. This display is still one of the best smartwatches displays available in the market to this very day. The screen is absolutely gorgeous. Indoors, outdoors, in direct sunlight, everything is clearly visible. Even with the always on display turned on, I'm still able to read my notifications, see the time and all that good stuff. And don't forget, this thing can also be used as a sleep tracker, as it's able to monitor your heart rate and give you a bunch of additional information about your slumber. Now in terms of WatchOS 7 concerns, it's not buggy at all. It was buggy at first, but all the annoying bugs and stuff seems like it's been resolved. This thing works absolutely flawless and expected to continue receiving support by Apple for a long period of time. As don't forget, the Series 3, that Apple Watch was released back in 2017 and it still is receiving support by Apple, but that one's very likely on its last legs. But that watch had a 4-year run. This watch looks like it still has plenty of years to be supported by Apple in the long terms. So it's gonna be a while for this thing to really feel outdated. All in all, if you don't yet own an Apple Watch, or maybe you own an older version Apple Watch like a Series 2 or Series 5, definitely would recommend upgrading to the Series 6, because really it's just a complete Apple Watch. But if you have like a Series 4, Series 5, I really don't see a need to upgrade unless you just feel like it, or you really do like the new color styles to choose from. Now the SE is also another option. That Apple Watch is also a really good option for anybody who hasn't yet owned an Apple Watch or is thinking about upgrading. The SE isn't a bad choice too, but again, for the most complete Apple Watch, the Series 6 is by far the best option currently available in the market until the Series 7 that gets released maybe sometime during the fall, between September or October usually. Other than that, that's the recap of the Series 6 Apple Watch for my 6 months of ownership. I like it. It's my daily driver. Besides it being expensive, but you can find some really great deals, especially right now, what's available right now on Amazon. So there's my 2 cents of the Series 6. Hope you got some good useful information out of this video. If you did, greatly appreciate if you could actually leave this video a like. But not only that, make sure you are also subscribed, as I pretty much cover a bunch of tech videos very similar to this. If you're wondering what accessories I have on my Apple Watch, this is a custom band. I have links to it in the description, as well as this Pataka case that I usually equipped on my watch to protect it from the edges. Now, if you're wondering between the differences between the Series 6 and the SE, you can go ahead and watch this video over here as I compare the two side by side. And in the video right next to that one, that's just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.